Well, listen, this isn't at all the video I had planned for today, but sometimes unexpected things are cool, especially when they're about Assetto Corsa EVO. Since yesterday, and it's a bit surprising, starting January 21, 2025, we can try out the career mode in this game. That means we can buy our first car and get an idea of the economic system. And we can also normally take part in the first events of the driving academy, which is the driving school. By the way, a big thank you to Corentin who sent me the little guide on Steam that allowed me to access this version. It's a special version of Assetto EVO Early Access. Thanks to you, today's video exists. So today, I'm going to show you a bit of this, well, not really a career, but actually, what does the game look like once you're connected to the server? The main difference with 7014 is that it's online and always connected. So, we can have true early access, which should have been there since 5. This video intro is already very long, I hope you'll enjoy this video anyway. So there you have it, our first car. We have a budget of $65,000, so we'll be able to show the different cars we can afford with the different prices. The S2000 is the cheapest at $26,000, $34,000 depending on options. The Escort Cosworth costs $60,000, making it the priciest due to its pedigree and collector status. I think I'll go for the S2000, but not just because it's the cheapest. Of these 6 cars, it's the one I prefer to drive. The engine revs high, sounds great, and is fun. We have a car that doesn't have traction control. That's pretty fun to drive, it's rear-wheel drive, it's quite light, it's quite powerful. It suits me well. After that, we have special editions. So, what's going to change? Well, we'll still be able to change the configuration here, there you go. Is that all? Will it have an impact on the price? We'll see. It may depend on the options once confirmed. Done. I'm looking at the different things we can do. We can actually put the bridge in the middle there in leather, since it's originally in fabric. Okay. And we can choose the color of the leather. Well, that's actually pretty cool. If you want to see detailed customization for this game, check out the video I released yesterday, showcasing the best of what's possible. I'll still show you the small rims on this car, they're quite similar. We have the United States version with 5 spokes ending lower, while the European Union version ends a bit higher. I personally prefer the United States one. I think it looks better like that. It's a small detail, but it doesn't change much. So, if I click apply and then go back to check out the other cars, I'll take a look at the other setups. In case there's a hidden special edition on the blue Suzuka Blue line, you don't have the option to put leather in the middle with a different color. And if I take this one, is there another bonus thing? You never know. Let me check. For the exterior and interior, you can actually have the central section here in leather with a specific color. Okay, so clearly, we're going to go with this one instead, and I'll reconfigure it in the color I liked. That is, blue with the United States rims and the interior with red leather. Still, it's kind of a mobster setup. I really like it. Bought, so it's done now. We're losing a bit of money here. Whoa, whoa! We have our money. I actually have $40,000 left after buying the S2000, which was the cheapest. We have our profile, but I'm not sure what info is on it. It's written here. We have the basic info to edit. I'll show you quickly, just in case. I'll keep the age and username, but I'll list France as the country. Represent. We have the special events, which are part of the new features, that will be coming soon with the 014. I don't know if we'll test that today. Maybe we'll just try it out before going to flight school. We'll see what it looks like. I started one of the game's special events. We're in hot stints, which are like time trials focused on completing clean laps without losing control or leaving the track. We're in a Porsche. We're on Mount Panorama. For now, the racing conditions are good, but it's still the end of the day. Clearly, in terms of lighting, we've seen better. What's cool about this special event mode is that, since you're not the one choosing, neither the car, nor the event, nor the game mode, nor the race conditions, so the time and the weather. It's a challenge, let's say a bonus. So, does this challenge actually bring something to the game? Let's say, apart from practicing and actually rediscovering certain tracks or certain cars? Because you don't have a choice. I don't know. We'll try to finish these hot stints and see if we make it to the end. An experience points reward. Well, not experience points, but yes, an experience points reward, or a money reward, or some other reward in the game, or if it's really just there to test the mode. Well, listen, it's going to end soon, so we'll see what happens in 20 seconds. Well, I only gained 6 seconds on my first lap. But let's just say that on the second lap, something happened to me. Since then, the car hasn't been working as well. Listen. I gained 6 seconds on my first. Good. It's not too bad, but now that we're at the end, what next? So actually, these events earn you money and experience points, and I guess it will still depend on the results we got. I sure hope so. So since this is a version of the game that's not really public, actually, it's on the official Assetto France page. They added a code. So if you showed your Steam account, you could test the upcoming game update early. So here's what it's going to look like. So we'll have 6 different licenses: sports car, supercar, hypercar, then racing 1, 2, and 3. That's logical since it aligns with the game's car performance categories. And so then we have, I suppose, 5 chapters per license, knowing that, for example, to unlock the supercar licenses, I suppose I have to finish all the sports car events. Well, let's see how it goes. I'll take a quick look. Also, is there any event that gives us access to other new cars? I don't think so. Doesn't seem like it. Let's go see what it looks like. Probably similar to the licenses in Gran Turismo 7. That means we'll have a track, a car, a time to beat on a section of the track, and then it's either validated or not. So we'll go through those things live. If there's a medal system and, for example, a way to get gold and maybe some specific rewards, I'm not going to do it here on video, simply because we're on a beta version of the upcoming update. Well, I'm afraid that if I bother trying to get a good time, it'll just be deleted anyway because it's not saved by the time the next version of the game comes out. So here, we're in RS3. We have forgot to brake. Come on, let's go. We need to find the right braking point. That's really the secret, it is. This is the first challenge. We should slow down here. Come on. And we keep a little bit of throttle to straighten the car. And yes, that's the gold medal. And with the gold medal, we win more. So, we get a bit more experience points and a bit more cash as a result. So now, well, for now, experience points is useless, because indeed we level up. But since in the current game bubbles, there aren't really any, cars hidden behind levels. Maybe I'm talking nonsense, since we have this bubble here. Maybe buying a new car isn't possible directly. For example, to look at a Ferrari, I need a hypercar license. That's important to know. The thing is, actually, to buy certain cars, you'll need to have certain licenses. So, to get the license, I guess you just need to pass. You don't need to get all 3 stars. But, okay, so right now, honestly, we already have enough money. We could buy another car. Except, well, we haven't unlocked them yet. I'll show you the 5 challenges so we can get the first license. I'm telling you, we'll look at that, let's say the score side of things, in another video or another live stream when it's officially available. With the economy system and all that, it'll be cool. For now, since it might get deleted on the save side with the next update, it's useless to spend 2 hours to get the 3 stars for now, but later, it'll be cool. By the way, we'll do that live. So don't hesitate to come follow me on Twitch for the next streams. The link is below the video. Don't hesitate to come, and to Prime as well if you want to give the channel a little boost for free. And help the channel keep going. The link is there. This one's nearly identical. We could easily get gold. Let's move to the next challenge. We're dealing with a huge mess on the A290. This is my least favorite car to drive in early access. It's awful. The central driving position is wild, but there's no rear power, poor braking, and bad handling. Nothing works in this car. Luckily, this isn't the final version. You see what I mean? It's the beta, meaning it's the show car from, I don't even remember what. I mean, it's from the Paris Motor Show, but I have a doubt. I hope we get the final version or even the standard electric Renault 5 in the game, just to see how it feels in Assetto. Oh man, it really doesn't turn, does it? And damn, we're not even going fast, we're at 100 kilometers an hour. Damn it, this car really isn't great. And overall, this mod seems pretty cool to me anyway, because what's cool is that it's mandatory. At least, that's how it feels to me. To buy the big cars, you can't just grind like idiots and buy a Ferrari without having done the driving schools first. So on one hand, it's going to force players a bit to discover driving with a steering wheel, to improve, to get the basics before maybe going into multiplayer or something else. And on the other hand, it's far from impossible. You see what I mean? The lap times. You still have a lot of room between 2 stars and 3 stars, so even if you can't get 3 stars, it doesn't matter. You only need the first ones to pass, and the timing seems well balanced. It's early, but things look good. I have little to criticize except needing better graphic optimization and more content. I think that everything that's been done, except for the menus, which are awful, is actually going pretty well. To wrap up, we face a longer challenge, completing a full lap in an Alpine. Now, what kind of track is this? Are those little bumps? Maybe. No, it's banking. What am I saying? Banking? Yeah, okay, that makes sense. That's it. You have a track where you'll discover the different sections, kind of like the circuit experience in Gran Turismo. 7. You'll use the first few chapters to explore the track sections. And then, you have the final challenge where you'll do a full lap trying to get the best time possible. Validating your knowledge of the track this way is a good approach. It lets you discover the tracks little by little. But with the Ascendus, I have zero feeling for it. Maybe it's because I say TCS, I don't know. Overall, there aren't many French cars in this game, but I have to admit that French cars are the ones I like the least to drive. It's a shame because the Ascendus, I think it looks really good. But in the game, I don't know, I just don't feel anything. I'd much rather drive the S2000, for example. That's just how it is. Let's check out the final time for this little run in the Alpine. We're not far from 2 stars, but getting the gap for 3 stars is going to be tougher. Gaining 4 seconds is tough. Okay, 10,000 experience points, 8,000 bucks. So our wallet totals, 16,000. Okay, most importantly, we've technically finished the first license. That should appear, I think. Most importantly, we might buy another car. Indeed, we now have the sports car license, which will allow us to buy other cars. Now that we have the sports car license, for example, we could buy another car. So here, I see that the RS3 is available, and there's also the GR86. We used these cars during this license. So, it's fine. It's pretty cool. Afterwards, we'll have to consider the rest of the career, since there's the driving academy and likely a real career too, so we'll see what they're going to manage to do on the Assetto EVO side. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little preview of what's coming in the next updates, and that it got you excited. If so, support the channel for free, join me on Twitch, and use the instant gaming link. See you tomorrow with a new video. Take care, kisses, ciao.